Hey there, how are you? I'm glad that you have found your light here in darkness, and I'm back again with another new beautiful, amazing divine soul connection reading for all of you today. Before starting with the reading, allow me to express my gratitude for the beautiful, loving, positive energy you're sending towards me. May God bless you with abundance in all of its beautiful forms, and without wasting any of our time, let's begin with today's reading. This reading talks about the person who is to be blamed for your separation or the ending that took place in between you and your soul counterpart. This is the person who wrecked your life or your soul connection. This is the person who brought in negativity, hostility, destruction, and pain for you, and in between you and your soul counterpart. This is a person, this was the person who had karma with your counterpart or with you, and that is why this person came into your life. But what this person did was just horrible. This person did not leave any stone unturned in causing destruction in your life or bringing pain to you. This person made sure that you are left with nothing in your hands except suffering, tears, pain, or things like that. For many of you, I feel like it was a woman. This woman can be anyone. Take it how it resonates, okay? It can be another person your counterpart chose over you, or another person who came in between, caused an ending through manipulation or deceit or deception in between you and your soul counterpart, and then took your place or tried to take your place, in which she succeeded, but temporarily. It was all temporary, because here I'm seeing justice. Both judgment and justice is here, and divine is clearly declaring here as to what is going to happen and how miserable this person is about to become for crossing all her limits and not taking no for an answer, just to satisfy her needs, get her wishes fulfilled, not learning anything about true divine unconditional love or her life lessons at all. She was just all about taking and taking and taking whatever she can take, and at the same time she made sure that you lose everything that you had in your life or in your hands. That's the biggest mistake this woman made, and I don't have words to explain how miserable she's going to become for doing all of this. I had received a channel message in regards to all of this, in regards to this person, this lady who came in between you and your soul counterpart and wrecked your life or your soul connection. I'm going to present you all with that message, with that kind of psychic reading separately in another video, not here. But this reading is talking exactly about what she's going to experience and what is coming in her life, okay? Not completely, it isn't similar or is resembling to the channel guidance, but this is actually talking about what is going to happen to her and how divine justice gets served with these kind of people who cross all of their limits just to win, or become too selfish in fulfilling their own wants and needs, rejecting, overlooking, and completely discarding other people's emotions, their lives, their dreams, their homes, anything like that. These kind of people suffer the most, no matter how successful or happy they seem to be on the surface, but it's all temporary, as there is a little bit of good karmic balance, or you can say credit left in their karmic accounts. They kind of enjoy or receive as per their karmic destiny. But again, I'll repeat, it's all temporary, because what comes later, what happens later and the way they write their own destinies when they stoop to this level while everything else looks bright and beautiful in their life. They start to believe that nothing negative is ever going to happen and they are completely invincible, indefeatable and things like that. That's the biggest mistake they make, because moment by moment we're writing our moment by moment, with our actions, with our choices, with our decisions, with our deeds, we write our own destinies, we create our own fate. So when things are going well and good for you, be humble, be grateful, be grounded, and be very, very considerate and kind towards others. This also goes when things are not going very well, or when you are in tough situations, difficult circumstances, or things are not looking very, very positive or pleasing. You have to remain patient, but at the same time, when things do start to look good, do not forget what you learned when things were not up to your expectations, or when things were not going well in your life, when the odds were against you. Because the moment you forget why it's so important to be mindful, careful, considerate, kind, compassionate towards others, you'll create a life like this woman is about to create. She already did. She created it for herself, and it's way more miserable than you and I can even imagine, or I cannot even explain what's coming towards her. You'll understand it much further, in much detail, much depth, when you listen to that channel guidance I'll provide you with shortly after this reading, or after life purpose reading. So watch out for that. Here I'm seeing that this woman, this lady, had karma with your soul counterpart or with you, and that is why they had a connection together, or they made a connection. But this connection was completely based on deceit, negativity, jealousy, and others' approval. Though this connection was kind of allowed, divine allowed this connection to be in the picture or remain in the picture for the time being, just because divine wanted to see how this woman, this lady, is going to act and behave, and how you are going to deal with this difficult situation. It was a test and challenge for all involved, and this lady failed in that test miserably, while at the same time I see you won the test with flying colors. And that is why I'm seeing justice, judgment in your favor getting served for the highest good of all involved and for the betterment of humanity and society. Because this woman's misfortune, this woman's downfall, this lady's destruction is going to be an example, a learning example for other people to learn from, as to why you should never cross your limits, why you should never ever become selfish, self-centered, self-absorbed, and an emotional fool. This woman became completely, what should I even say? I feel like this woman turned into a psycho for many of you. She was so obsessed with your soul counterpart or with you or your soul connection that she didn't even care about anything except being in the picture, controlling them, manipulating them, or being a crybaby, being dramatic, being a clone, trying to be an imposter like you. She was trying to profess as if she was the divine feminine, or she was the awakened one, she was the godly woman, and you are someone who shouldn't even be considered or discussed about. She made sure that you are down in the dumps. She made sure that you never get up or get anywhere in your life or anywhere near your counterpart's life, because she wanted to have all of him or her. That's the biggest mistake this woman made, no matter who she was. Be it a mother, a sister, a grandmother, another woman, a female friend, co-worker, or anyone in general, doesn't matter. It was a woman, and she made sure by herself, by her own actions, choices, and decisions, that she'll suffer for either years or lifetimes to come for what she has done here with you. Because messing with the divine soul connection comes with a price you'll have to pay for years or for even lifetimes to come, because it ain't a random casual toxic connection. It ain't a man-made connection. It was a soul connection which was meant to be established for a higher purpose, and you here wreck it, destroy it, try to dismiss it just to satisfy and fulfill your own materialistic needs. You think you'll be able to escape from your karma. You think you are not being watched over, or none of your actions, choices and decisions were being looked out. You're a fool if you think like that. And trust me, you'll be looked as a fool after some point of time for what you have done and what you'll experience, because what's coming is a disaster. It's just a disaster. It's a hazard, a big hazard this woman brought in her life. She'll be nowhere. She'll be getting nowhere in her life. It's all darkness. There's no light at the end of the tunnel for this woman. Whatever she has right now, it's very, very temporary. It's all because there is some karmic balance left in her karmic account. She's enjoying off from, but it's about to come to an end, and she'll have nothing left in her hands to cherish, to look for, to enjoy, to feel proud of, to collect, accumulate, or anything like that. She'll have no one to lean on to or cry over. That's how miserable this woman is about to become. And it's going to be worse, even worse than what she had put you through. I'm telling you that it doesn't matter if it happens in this lifetime or in next, or after a couple of years, if not within weeks, months, or a year or two. Maybe it might take another decade, who knows. But it'll happen. It is coming, that's for sure. The longer it takes, the miserable she's going to become. It might take 5 to 6 years as well, as I see here. Okay, things may start to look horrifyingly hazardous for her after a gap or a period of 5 to 6 years here. It might even start to show after 5 to 6 years. From now on, or whenever you hit onto this reading or click onto this reading. It all depends on the different timelines you guys are on. Also, I'm seeing here that I don't see her and your soul counterpart's relationship going anywhere, though it might take time to come to an end completely, as there is karma that needs to get cleared, or this woman may, not take no for an answer as per her nature, which is what she's going to pay for. But unfortunately, or even fortunately, it is going to come to an end. Justice says true love is going to win, and only soul counterparts share true love, because love, real love, only happens at a soul level. No matter how attracted you feel towards someone, or how intense of a connection you share with someone, if it's not a soul connection, if you two guys are not divine soul counterparts, your love is still shallow and it'll fade away or end after some point of time. It might take years for that to happen, but it'll happen sooner or later. With soul connection, it never ends. No matter how long you stay in separation, maybe for a whole lifetime or for 50, 60 years, 10 years, 20 years, doesn't matter. Love they share always remains the same. The connection they share always remains the same, and ultimately they'll come back together. If not in physical, spiritually, in spiritual realm or afterlife, they're going to come back together. So that is what I see is going to happen here. Now, here I'm not talking about afterlife or life after death. I'm not talking about spiritual union. I am talking about real union, physical reunion, a tangible reunion happening in your physical reality. It might take time, I'm telling you that. So don't, just know that it'll happen when it's meant to be. It'll happen in divine right timing, when there's going to be less chance of disharmony, conflict, negativity, or the remnants of the anger and resentment you are holding on to right now to surface. That's when it's going to happen. Also, it'll happen when this lady is going to lose all her karmic credits she's enjoying right now, or this good karmic balance that she had accumulated in the past. It's when it'll start declining. That's when I see that your union might come around, because that's when this lady is going to become powerless, or other people involved. It's because this woman thought that she had power. She took advantage of that power or authority to turn things around in her favor and take advantage of the situation, but with extremely negative intentions. She learned nothing out of those connections, situations, circumstances, or anything like that. She just wanted to take advantage of the situation or opportunity, and that's what she did. And that was the biggest mistake she made. Never ever mess with manifestation like this. Have enough trust on divine, on God, to bless you with what it is that's going to be in your highest good. Do not go out of your way to, obsess about some sort of outcome or person or things like that. It can have disastrous outcomes, as this woman is about to attract here. She became obsessed with the connection she had with your counterpart. At the same time, I see that divine brought to your knowledge and attention to remain distant, detached, and just surrender. That's what you need to do. No matter how much you love a person, do not go out of your way to possess them or, snatch them away from someone or something like that. If it's not happening as per divine will or with mutual understanding, let it go. Let it go. Set people free and just surrender. I know it's easier said than done. It's not as easy as I just said and stated. It's difficult. I know that, but that's the challenge. That's our challenge. And those who face these challenges, those who overcome these challenges, they get rewarded in the end. And those who just want what they want and they just, stoop to any level without caring and considering or giving any forethought about the consequences, about other people's emotions, their lives, their houses, their homes, their destinies, or anything like that, just becoming selfish and possessive and whatnot, you'll regret it later. I'm telling you that. Because this woman is about to regret it. She'll be in so much pain, so much misery, and so much suffering that I can't even explain as to how bad it is. It's going to be even worse than what she brought in your life. So if you are in separation for more than 3 to 4 years, let's say she's going to suffer for more than 10 years for what she has done to you here. I'm just explaining, okay? That doesn't mean that you must have a separation period of 4 to 5 years or 6 years or something like that. I'm just giving you an example here. So take it just like an example, okay? I'm just seeing here that one way or the other, no matter what it takes, divine knows better, it will bring back two divine soul counterparts back together, no matter what happens. And their destruction is going to set a very big example for those people who only think about themselves, for those people who do not learn their lessons, for those people who wreck other people's lives, their houses, their marriages, their relationships, just to satisfy their own needs. Just because they don't want to learn what true love is. True love can sacrifice. It has the ability, it has the power to sacrifice. It never ever tries to snatch anything from anyone. It never ever controls, manipulates. It never expects the other person to serve them. It just is there, and it openly is able to give the love as much as a person can. I mean, yes, love is all about, true love is all about giving and receiving, but at the same time, when a person who really is in love, true divine soul counterparts, they can let go of their soul counterparts. They can sacrifice their connection, even their lives at times, or even their wish to have their counterpart in their life when there's deception or there's another person in the picture, or when they see that their counterpart is much comfortable or more interested in the other person or other situation more than they are interested in doing some work on themselves or aligning themselves for this connection. They can let go. No matter how painful it is, they can let go, but they'll never stoop to such level of using black magic or using manipulation, deception, game planning, plotting, or things like that. This person did all of that just to be in the picture or be in connection with your soul counterpart over you, because her love was all about gaining and gaining and gaining, because their love was all about exchange of fake emotions, exchange of gifts, exchange of money, exchange of opportunities. It was not real love. It was a man-made connection. That's what I'm trying to explain. And a man-made connection cannot pass the test of time. Only a divine soul connection can. Above all of this, a divine soul connection is blessed by divine for a higher purpose. So one way or the other, your man-made connections are going to come to an end sooner or later. It's better to learn that and let go. Do not try to control the situation. Do not try to possess the person. Do not try to obsess about the person, and do not try to stop that from ending, because it can have severe consequences. Many of the times, these women start acting weird, start acting out of their character. They start to act like a crybaby. They use their crocodile tears as a weapon. They start drama. Big mistake. This is your biggest mistake. Do not make these kind of mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever try to block God's path or divine plan. You'll suffer for life. I'm telling you that. That's what this woman is going to experience. Exactly that. Divine is clearly declaring here, passing a judgment. No matter what it takes, I am going to bring back two divine soul counterparts together. And anyone and everyone who's going to come in between, one thing is assured: they must prepare for disasters to come in their life. Sooner or later, they'll arrive. They must prepare to go through hell and cry for help and mercy at the same time, but receive nothing in return. Just because of one mistake, blocking a divine soul connection or blocking divine purpose, divine plan, God's plan of bringing two divine soul counterparts back together, because it has a very higher purpose. Very, very higher and bigger purpose than what a layman can even comprehend here. That is why, make no mistake. Make no mistake about questioning God's ways, His purpose, or His plans. Surrender, let go, have faith, and know that justice is going to get served here. Sooner or later, one way or the other, justice is getting served. Okay? That's this reading is all about. And I'm seeing 11:11 right now. You see how synchronicities work, how divine works, how universe communicates with all of us. That's all. They were very happy when they thought that they were winning, but they didn't know what was coming ahead. Now they'll know. Divine knew it all along. That is why you received signs, wisdom, and guidance to surrender and let go. Be patient, be faithful, have trust, and let go. That's what you should be doing always, not just now, always. So yes, that's all. This was your reading. I hope you enjoyed listening to me and this brought you the clarity you were seeking and were hoping to get. If so, do let me know how you felt in the comment section below. Feel free to hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel for more such content to be readily available for all of you on a regular basis. With that being said, do not hesitate to follow through with the link given in the description box below if your heart says so. If you'd like to contribute, donate, or just show your love and appreciation for the good work we are doing here, kindly do so. Also, if you're interested in taking a divine life purpose reading, then you can contact me or consult me through way of my given email address provided in the description box below. Okay, so that's all. This was your reading. I'll be back again sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.